You gotta love an episode that starts at the beginning, or starts at the ending, ends at the beginning. You know what I mean. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle. I make reactions to movies and TV shows, and despite what my t-shirt says, we are going to be watching an episode of 12 Monkeys today. This is season 4, episode 5, After. And I think I'm expecting this to be another lighthearted episode. As I said last time, the writers of the show have developed a pattern over the last 3 seasons, which is the middle of the season takes a kind of lighter tone. Not necessarily comedic. I mean, yes, comedic, but not like slapstick, but like they don't go all out. They like to lull us into a sense of security and then destroy us in the last episodes. So I'm thinking they're going to do the same thing. I'll adjust if it's not like light and comedic right away because I was going to watch X-Files, but then I was like, no, I really want to keep going with 12 Monkeys and see how that goes. But X-Files, man, that's also like, that's on my mind. I'm like, which one do I watch? I have limited time and such good shows. But yeah, so Deacon is on the bad team. Titan is somewhere. We know how it was created now. All the other characters are kind of where they were the past episode. Like, not a whole lot changed. Obviously, Hannah and Dr. Jones figured out what happened with Elliot, but their situation is still the same. Although, I will say this. Dr. Jones is careening towards death, and I don't think she's going to last the whole season. The way they've been really piping this up at this point, I'm thinking maybe we don't get a full season of Dr. Jones, that it's going to be like episode 6 or episode 7 or God knows episode now where they actually end her. And I don't know, can they do that? She's such a pivotal part. If they kill Dr. Jones, they have to have everything, like all the pieces have to be in place, because once they take her out, I guess they could have like an episode or 2 of like she has a journal or like a video diary that she leaves behind or something, but she's just been so pivotal in guiding them and directing them and providing like this forward narrative for the story that I would be really worried about them getting rid of her and where the story goes. But so far, every episode of this season has been on point. I mean, I really think that there was like one episode so far in the whole series that I didn't necessarily like, and I have to consider that the reason I didn't like it is because my judgment is clouded, and I shouldn't even say didn't like so much as didn't get. One episode, whole series, that I thought the writers were kind of tripping up, and that was causality. And I have to admit, my opinion of this episode is a little bit colored by Ramsey's death. We all know that. Like, you're probably thinking, well, yeah, Kyle, you're just upset with the episode because they killed Ramsey right before. I'm not gonna lie, like, does that factor into it? Yes. Otherwise, I've liked every single episode of this series. That is a tall order to pull off. Having someone like every episode of an entire series. Because X-Files is competing for 12 Monkeys' attention, yes. But Jersey Devil wasn't my favorite episode. And that's season 1. And Stargate has, I mean, that's my favorite TV show, but Stargate has a whole load of episodes that I can name off that I didn't particularly like. I thought they were boring, or I thought they didn't need to be there, or, you know, just that. But 12 Monkeys, one episode that fell flat, but that's it. To say that I didn't like it would be like bullshit. I liked it. It just felt flat. And that's because one of my favorite characters died. I think I said it at one point, but there was a point where Ramsey was even higher on my list than Cole. I mean, come on, we're almost a half a season past his death, and here I am still bitching about it. So clearly I liked the guy, didn't I? Clearly. Okay, let's get to the episode. I've talked enough about season 3. Like if you want to like, full version is in the description down below. Let's get to some time traveling. Boom, boom.
Once upon a time.
Oh.
The beginning of many a story.
Doc is back.
To tell a story the way that matters, it should begin with now.
Past? Future?
Now. Blissful and ignorant of tomorrow.
I didn't think we'd get more of him.
Now is the middle of the story. A good life behind.
Okay, so he's seeing his own life. That's the hat he's wearing now. His wife died.
Until finally, now is the ending of now. Forever after is rarely happy.
I thought that looked like the Witness's wallpaper, but this house no longer exists.
Our red forest is in danger. Those who wish to destroy me are searching for a weapon.
How could I serve you?
Find it before they do.
Although I do get that this house doesn't actually exist, right? It's just he drank the red tea. I'm excited to see what this weapon is. What it's going to do. Oh, we're back at the Emerson. It's had better days. Whoa! Cassie and Cole are reconnecting. You know, there's been very little sex in this show. This is, unexpected. I think I may be blushing.
What is it?
Can't stop trying to figure it out. How I fit into all this. Serpent, demon.
Let's go back.
Joan says it's too dangerous. My causality is paramount.
God
We keep moving forward. Till the end.
only knows what that is.
You and I never talk about after.
Oh, that's what it means. Yeah, I haven't. I've tried to give some consideration to the end, but I have no idea what's coming. You've heard me talk about that quite a bit. Match for what? Climb the stairs.
Guys, they know what you're doing in there. Better be careful this time. Butt stuff only.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jennifer!
It's July 21st in 1966.
We found it.
Yes!
Okay, I'm bringing it back.
Couldn't help but notice the dead guys. Who are they?
Unidentified.
What are they doing?
Trying to buy a weapon. A mystery MacGuffin. We're going on a hunt. Something her bitchness hadn't foreseen.
Her bitchness. Oh my god, who wrote this episode? I love them.
Guys, what about the artist formerly known as Primary?
I'm thinking you should take her. She gonna have a musical scene? I want a t-shirt that says that. Her bitchness. They do like their costumes.
Well, the time of death is in an hour, so hey, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
You go in there looking for the weapon, and what do you know? Bang, bang, loop, loop. It was us who killed the Russians all along.
I can't sit here any longer. Let's go stretch our legs.
Cole, think before you leap.
No rushing in.
No, just want to get a breath of good old 1966 fresh air.
Cassie, you don't believe this. He's like a 5-year-old who's telling you he's only gonna have one piece of candy.
They're running.
Or are they still there? Oh, damn. Cole?
Hello.
Who is this?
Called us.
You don't sound Russian.
We're moving.
Where?
Manhattan. Emerson Hotel, Suite 607. If we don't get this weapon, there is no history.
Cool. All right, here we go. We're in it now.
We know I make it far enough to get that splinter suit working again, right?
Future asshole.
Right, so I should be all right.
Listen, present day asshole. We're
Oh, yes.
Nobody can leave here with that weapon except us.
Present day asshole. Her bitchness. Butt stuff.
Deepest apologies, ma'am. I'm sure it's a simple mistake.
Oh, is time changing? Is that what that was? Oh my god, is he gonna die?
Where is it?
And they have to
first.
undo things, or
You want a drink?
who is this person?
We have whiskey or whiskey.
Oh, she's gonna recognize him. Cassie, go get him out of there now. No, Cassie, no! Not wise.
Take her.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, go girl.
I have a man waiting in the bar downstairs. He will give you a case made of lead. Your weapon is inside.
Okay, he's dead. Cole is surviving.
Where are you shot? Can you talk?
Drugs?
Can you squeeze my hand?
I don't see a shot.
Stay with me.
Wait. What's about to happen here? If he does die,
Oh God.
that's not blood.
It's poison. Dr. Haley! What happened, Mr. Cold's signature?
I need you to send me back earlier to the beginning of the day.
She can plant, she can plant an anti-something.
What's happening to him?
He was poisoned.
We have to send her back now, Mr. Cold's causality. If he dies before we send her, our timeline may shift.
So this is what she felt.
Paradox, I know.
Ready.
Oh dear God. We've never done this, and for good reason we've never done this. What if she sees herself? Because she didn't see herself the first time. She knows where she's going, though. It would all still be, like, really fresh in her head.
This apologies, ma'am. I'm sure it's a simple mistake. My associate will be...
Oh! Girl, oh, she thought on her feet so fast.
Moments from now, I'm gonna find you in here dying. The tall man's father, the one from the revival in 53. I need you to go downstairs, get other me, and go back to 2043.
Can he do that?
Did I get the weapon?
No, you're going to die.
You're here now. We can change things. We have the advantage.
I'm pretty sure this all happened already.
Be right there.
Cole is not dying in episode 5.
Coming.
No. So what's going on? If it was poison, it was the whiskey, right? Hey, you. If she had just pulled the trigger faster.
Traveler.
Okay, so it's the tall man. We know that he can't die just yet.
I lost my faith there, but found another. I wanted her.
It's no happily ever after, it's destruction.
It's freedom, where she never has to die. Before the day is done, I imagine you'll understand.
I wondered in the past couple of episodes if maybe Cassie would go dark side. Is that what we're about to see? Does Cassie become as obsessed with the Red Forest as the 12 Monkeys because Cole dies? It's got to be more complicated than that. All right. Back to it.
Now, if you would be so kind.
And in one continuous loop, if she hadn't come back, it wouldn't have happened.
Now, kneel. I know that look. Where's the weapon?
You have to ask him.
Oh,
They don't know.
his Bible is botanical. Medicines and poisons.
But Cassie wasn't here when Cassie came in the room.
In a moment, neither of you will be able to move unless you counteract it with this. Where is the weapon?
Downstairs. He said there was a man with a lead case.
You or her?
Okay.
But when the forest is red, this is a memory you can rewrite however you wish.
Cole is not dying. He just... My brain.
James, I'll come back. We'll do it again. We'll get it right this time.
This is what Ethan did. They're not really about to do a third.
There's something missing here. Something that can give us the upper hand.
Got 2 dead Russians. A seller of some kind of weapon.
Of unknown origin.
Okay, so we have to get help back then. We can't call the authorities. Wait. Cole said he had a friend who loved H.G. Wells.
Agent Robert Gale. But this is 1966. Unfortunately, he's long dead.
Unless
something would have had to change.
What's happening? He's back! How is he back? Did Jennifer save him? He died very publicly.
Right. A bartender.
No?
Smelled like springtime after the rain. Is this really necessary?
Yes.
From the future, I know.
My friends, Cole and Cassie,
are in trouble? Got it.
You're really harsh on her, Buzz.
Fine! Worst spy ever! First question. How are you still alive?
So this is after.
Gale!
This is for you.
What is this?
Fate.
Is he wearing a bulletproof vest? He's wearing a freaking bulletproof vest, isn't he?
Was ist los? Stellen Sie auf!
Because Cassie told him when. He knew when to wear one.
Bait my ass.
I guess it was a good thing that they left Jennifer behind. She their ace in the pocket. Wait, so they're the ones that kill these two and write the message on the wall?
We're running out of time. Cole and Cassie are probably here already.
Relax.
There's a lot at stake here, Pops, okay? My friends, the fate of the universe, time and space.
Climb the steps and ring the bell.
Ding! I gotta know what it means.
I think you wrote it, Jennifer.
Are you insane?
Yes.
Sorry to bust in on you guys. Just one question. Climb the steps, ring the bell. What does it mean? Shit.
She's realizing it.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. It's us. We're the reason they find the room like this.
We need to save our friends and get the weapon.
So we gotta make them think nothing's changed then.
You're gonna have to dip your fingers in some blood here. Oh, no, okay, it wasn't blood, it was polish. It looked pretty black.
Stupid me. Loop-de-loop-de me.
Now!
Wait, you... Oh!
That's why she couldn't open it. You gotta love an episode that starts at the beginning. Or starts at the ending. Ends at the beginning? You know what I mean.
My guy at the Bureau says most likely Cole's gonna need this. Activated charcoal. It takes a minute to work, but it'll soak up the poison. Pralidoxum chloride. That'll get him breathing again.
Is the activated charcoal why he threw up the black gunk?
20 minutes away. Maybe's all we got.
Did Cole know everything that was gonna happen?
Mr. Shaw.
Deacon.
FBI, nobody move!
Do not kill him. Come on, he survived so much.
The forest is red.
Don't! Freeze! Now!
Go, now!
Jennifer, are you Cassie 1 or Cassie 2? You need to give him this, and then you gotta inject him with this.
Weapon.
Downstairs, man with a lead case.
Go!
No.
Okay,
James.
she's hiding.
Can you squeeze my hand? Squeeze my hand. Stay right.
Go, Cassie, go!
Come on, breathe. Breathe.
Maybe Deacon seeing Jennifer will be a good thing. It might snap him out of this.
Hi. Your buddy's dead.
Deacon!
No, it's me. I'm exactly where I want to be. Don't you forget about
What?
me.
Is he playing both sides? Is he a double agent? Is that what that was? I'll get to that at the end.
Wait. Come on. Come on.
What was that? What was that? Was that like the glass of milk from season 1? Is that the end? Is that after?
Well,
Yeah.
look who's back from the dead. Cheer up. Not every win is a victory.
This might have been our last chance.
Why not go back earlier to when it was found? A do-over.
No.
The Ahnenerbe?
What is this? Is this a real thing in real life?
The Ahnenerbe was a pseudoscientific institute in the Third Reich dedicated to researching the...
Oh god, it's Nazis.
But there is that. Something the SS called Die Glocke.
The bell. Just so we're clear, we're talking about going back to World War II.
That's got to be like a jungle of paradoxes. You could seriously screw up causality.
Whatever you need, you know where to find me. Or when to find me.
Yes, and don't die. I kind of hope he's in the last episode.
I hope I never see you again.
Oh.
That is just so goddamn cool.
It really is. He walks out the door and Cole is there. We need your help. If we don't see him again, it's a hell of an exit from the show.
I know what I put you through. I'm sorry.
Are you?
Look at this place. We're running out of chances to end this thing.
What's left for us at the end of all this?
Yeah.
A memory. The alternate timeline of a little boy from Philadelphia.
I saw something today. I think it was the keys. Nothing could feel like that unless you're there.
Your brain deprived of oxygen.
Or it was after.
He has seen alternate timelines before.
But at the end of all this, there is one simple truth. We can save the world. Or we can save each other.
We always knew this is how it was gonna be.
I'm surprised. This conversation surprises me. I'll talk about it in the after. Oh, yeah, pun.
That without time's will, there is the after of the Red Forest. Doesn't that sound right to you?
Cassie. Okay, and that was my reaction to Season 4, Episode 5, After of 12 Monkeys. First things first, this was a brilliant episode. The writing was a bit different. As I said in the beginning, this show has had surprisingly little sex in it. I've never seen this as a show that had to rely on like sex appeal like a lot of TV shows have to, but I think that them including like the sex scene between Cole and Cassie was them kind of telling us that they're connecting, they're moving on, they're dealing with things that they've said in the past, whether that's like the loss of Ethan or all of the fights that they've gone through, not just with other people, but with each other, all of the times they've been separated. I think that was kind of their way of saying it's like they're mending the bridge. And Jennifer does make like a literal reference to the fact that the last time we seen them have sex, it led to Ethan, and Ethan has since died. There were some really great lines from this. I seriously want a t-shirt that says her bitchness. I want that t-shirt. That is such a great line. And I never expected to hear the words only butt stuff come out of Jennifer's mouth. I thought that this episode was also brilliant because, like I said, it ended at the beginning. This was just like a giant metaphor for the whole freaking show, wasn't it? It was a loop. All the things that we thought we knew were not things that we actually knew, and things that we were seeing along the way were related to future events, but they were technically being discovered in the past. Like, this was just like a micro episode of the entire freaking show. Loved it. I was almost going to say, like, why would you not bring Jennifer along? But, it was a good thing they didn't bring Jennifer along. I love that they bring back the FBI guy, agent, I think his name is Gale. I love that they bring him back, and they did it in a good way, too. Like, at first I thought they were just going to have Jennifer hop back to 61 and somehow save him, but then I was like, well, she can't really do that because he died in, like, a really public setting, right? He was being shot at. It's not like she can go back in time and, you know, stop him from making that trip. He had to do that in the events of the past. So I'm like, how the heck is she going to do this? But then we actually learn, as I have learned, you know, every time I say that I have faith in the writers of this show, this is what I mean. Because what episode was that? It was Nature, wasn't it? Season 3, episode 8, Nature, was when... Or was it Nurture? Nurture was 8, I think. Okay, Thief was 9, which means that Nurture was 8, which means Nature was episode 7 of season 3. They had it planned to bring this dude back. This is what I mean every time I say I have faith in these writers, because that was almost an entire season ago. This was episode 5 of season 4. That was episode 7 of season 3. Just like, they could have sent Jennifer back and done some wah-wooey, wanky time travel causality weirdness. No, they had it planned out all the freaking long. Now, one thing I am curious, is Deacon a double agent? Because Jennifer's reaction, like, I thought he was just being I don't know, like an ass when he turned around and winked at her. You know, he did that just like, oh. But, no, Jennifer's reaction and her smile, I think he's a double agent. I think he's working for our side, and we just don't know it. Which, if he is, excuse me, if he is, good on him, good on Deacon. Yes, Deacon, I was harsh on you in the past couple episodes. I was, but I should have had more faith in you, not just the writers. He's a good dude if he's actually on our side. Which also might mean that he dies by the end of the show, too. Because he's, like, really close to Olivia. And she may kill him before he can get back into our safety. Oh, okay, so there's that, now that I thought of that. And then finally, I want to talk about Cassie. Oh, no, not actually, not finally. So I was surprised that this show covered the topic that it's covering after. Because I think now for like the past 2 or 3 episodes, I have been saying, how the heck does this show end? Right? Like, where are they going? How can this possibly hit a happy resolution? Now, I have faith. I have faith in the writers that they are going to give us a good resolution, especially because I've had way too many Reddit posts titled, "The end of this show is amazing. The end of this show is great. The end of this show made me cry." So I have to think that those titles are basically telling me they have this wrapped up in the bag. They know what they're doing. The end of the show is going to be everything that I'm asking for. I don't know what I want yet, because I don't even know how they can end this show in a good way. But they must have been like, we know what you want. We see you. We know. And then it's not finally, I keep saying that. It's just strange that the show would address it. I don't think it's uncommon for viewers to ask that question, but because shows, and I think this might be, okay, I understand why they can address it, because shows usually don't know when they're going to end, but I've had several people tell me now that at the end of season 2, they weren't possibly going to get renewed for season 3, and when they were renewed for season 3, Sci-Fi told them, you get 2 more seasons and then we're done with you. So and that's why I realize that is why the writers have it like so down pat, because they did write much of the skeleton of this before they actually wrote the episodes, and it shows, and I love it. But that means that unlike most TV shows, writers of this show do have the foreknowledge that they're careening towards the end, right? A lot of TV shows, they write the end of the show and they don't know if it's going to be the end of the show, right? They're just like, well, we hope that we get another season, but we don't know. Obviously, every TV show has that season where they know we're going to end it here. We're not even going to ask for a renewal. But most of the time in TV shows, you don't necessarily know that you're heading towards the end. They knew. And that allowed them to also kind of be like, well, what if these characters contemplate what the end means? Because it's not something that you normally see in a TV show, where the characters internally ask the question, what does it mean when we're all done? And finally, this time it's actually finally, where is Cassie headed? Ever since episode 1 of this season, I've gotten hints that Cassie is headed for a bad place. Like she's going to go dark side on us. I can understand Cassie's view here, because she's correct. This is exactly what I've wondered. If they get everything they want, do Cassie and Cole end up not together? Because Cole is just a 10-year-old and Cassie's in her late 20s. Do they have to wait like 10 years before they can be together when Cole is 20 and Cassie is in her 40s? And will Cole even want to still be with Cassie? Is there's like a forever love where, you know, Cole's just gonna be like waiting until he's old enough to finally go find her? Or, you know, in my experience, teenage boys, they love everything. So I don't know if even Cassie and Cole's relationship could withstand Cole's puberty, but I just I don't know, Cassie. What are you gonna do? I thought Deacon was bad. I thought Deacon was dead twice, though, too. And, you know, he's still alive, and apparently he's not bad. So maybe she's not gonna give into it. But I think what's interesting about Cole and Cassie is Cole seems to be in it to save the world. I think Cassie is not in it to save the world. Ever since, like, I want to say season 1 and 2, she was very much in it to save the world. You know, she was very like, this is the mission. We gotta do the mission. We gotta do the mission. And I think it was maybe at like the beginning of season 3 where she was just not in it for the mission anymore. And she's been wanting out of it for a long time. I can count like at least 2 or 3 episodes in my head now where she's told Cole explicitly in the show, let's just go. Let's not care anymore. Let's just go and not do it. So this isn't exactly out of character for her to be like, But yeah. All right. Well, lots to think about. I really want to keep going, but I'm not going to. So, like if you want to like, full version is in the description. I'll talk to you guys next time.